Hi, we're the Ogozalek Petermans, and we're going to be making sausage and peppers today.
Can I do it?
Sure, I'm going to show you how, like that. That big. And remember to use the claw. When we cook, I'm always like, do the claw, do the claw, do the claw. Keep your fingers bent like this so you can't possibly cut them off.
So dull that even if I do accidentally cut myself, nothing happens because they're so dull. You gotta get better than
My knives are very dull. He's a little bit of a picky eater.
Very picky eater.
So there's not a lot of things that we can cook together.
And I love animals, so some stuff I'd probably actually like, but I can't eat it because it has animals in it.
But for some reason, sausage doesn't seem to be offensive.
Yeah, because farm animals were made to be eaten. God made farm animals so they could feed us.
I put a little bit of cooking oil, olive oil in the pan. The pork actually has like 30% fat in it, so it will make a lot of fat, so you don't need a ton of fat. You cook it till they start to like brown, and then you flip them over. It's okay that stuff is sticking to the bottom of the pan because this is like the basis for the sauce. All right, Sebi, do you want to start cutting up the peppers? Cut your pepper in half.
Then scrape
Rip out the inside.
I can smell it. Taste the love.
Taste the love.
That's what my mom always said.
Once the meat is like really browned all around, I throw in the peppers.
How many peppers?
There's 3. And then I season it with salt and pepper.
Can I do it, Mom?
The peppers, being like a vegetable, will create steam and kind of, as they soften, they create a sauce with the bits of meat that are left in the bottom of the pan. My husband's sister kind of pulled it all together for me by telling me once you brown up the meat, you cover it.
Mom, can I go do my homework?
Sure. I'm just gonna add some garlic to it. I'm putting in 2. This recipe is like not an exact science. I kind of wing it all the time. It's more of like a technique than a specific recipe. My mother used to make this for us, my sister, my brother, and me. I wanted to ask my mother if she had it like written down anywhere that I could, show you, but she didn't because she said the same thing. We just kind of like wing this recipe. And just toss it in. Sebastian, do you want to stir this up?
Okay.
And then we're going to cover it back up. But I'm going to put some of these sauces in.
Oops, drop the pepper.
That's okay. I always put some tomato paste in. I like to use this squirt concentrated tomato paste. Spread it around in the bottom of the pan. And the acid in the tomatoes kind of helps the bits of browned meat get off the bottom of the pan. So this is kind of like what you get at like the San Gennaro festival, from the street carts. It's the same kind of thing, except they're doing it on that big grill and we're doing it in a kitchen. I usually add Liam Perrins just because it has that kind of salty, savory flavor. And the same with soy sauce, just to like moisten the pan. So I'm gonna put some tomato sauce in, not a lot. And then I kind of let the peppers kind of wilt and create some liquid. And you see how the peppers they're getting more soft and they're kind of steaming in the liquid that I put in instead of kind of frying it, which is probably the way they do it like in the street carts. This is, I guess, a little bit healthier. Almost ready. My mother and I like collect recipes. We obsess about recipes, we trade recipes, and we cook like maniacs. We just eat it plain, but you could put it on a hero or you could put it over rice. Normally, I would probably serve this with steamed broccoli or something, which I forgot. I forgot to put it on. It's good? Mm-hmm. You can taste the love?
Oh, that's what love tastes like.